the cool history I found back in 1996 when I just kind of came upon it. So this is from the Peterson's 4x4 and off-road magazines, back when they were doing magazines in the 90s. So they did it's kind of them report. I don't know if they did the competition or if they're just reporting on the competition, but they did a competition where they took 9 off-road cars. One of them was the 1996 Jeep Grand Cherokee Laredo with the V8 in it. So they took 9 of them. I don't know what the other ones were, but I imagine they were similar to what, the class of whatever you would put the Cherokees in. Grand Cherokees. I got a sliver in here. Anyway, so they dropped them off in the Southern California deserts to do some off-road competitions. And the winner, the judges, then the winning was determined by judges. They determined that the Jeep Grand Cherokee won. And the reasons they thought that it won, or the reasons they liked it, was 3 reasons. 1, they liked the 4 coils. So you've got coil springs in the front and coil springs in the back. They really liked that and how it performed and the ride they had off-roading with that system. Number 2, they liked the V8 motor in here and the performance it offered and the power. And number 3, they liked what was number 3? Oh, they liked the quadra-track 4-wheel drive system in the transmission and transfer case on these. How the 4-wheel drive is available on demand, they said, whenever you want it. So those 3 things bumped this Jeep up out of all the other 9 competitors. That's what made the Jeep the top competitor there. They also tested on highways, and they also liked it the best on the highway performance because they liked how the steering handled, and they liked how just the overall ride in it, and they preferred the V8 option with the performance that it offered. A lot more get up and go than what the other competitors had. So I just thought that was some really cool history about the Jeep ZJ, and another reason to want to buy one, because they're cool. And honestly, the reasons the judges like them is honestly the reason why, and I think it just kind of goes to show that, like, back in 1996, these Grand Cherokees are really top of the line cars. Like, I've driven a lot of cars that are similar to the Grand Cherokee, like similar years. They're just the 4-door small SUVs. And every time I come back to my Grand Cherokee, it just feels so much nicer, so much more comfortable, a little bit more powerful, and it just always feels better. And so that's why I like them. And like I've mentioned before, I think in my videos, it really doesn't take a whole lot to beef them up, to modernize them, because you're taking a top of the line car from the 90s, trying to make it keep up with cars 20-30 years later. It really doesn't take a whole lot to do it, and that's why I love them so much. That's why I like them.